God damn, my homies, here we are. Let's talk about the undisputed fathers of heavy metal, Black Sabbath, releasing their first album back on 1970. It is such an impressive record. It is filled with groove and raspy riffs. Our Lord and Savior, Tony Iommi, shows us that no matter how shitty life is, like having an accident that chopped the tips of your fingers off a day before abandoning that fucking job to become a full-time guitarist. I mean, a professional guitarist about to tour in Germany. What did he do to overcome that depressive incident? He actually went ahead and melted a plastic bottle, used some leather, glue, and also added melt soldering iron to create his own fingertips. It is also really important to mention that in order to be able to play without too much effort and pain, he had to turn down his guitar. This whole incredible accident is the reason of Sabbath's darker and heavier sound to begin with, and the creation of heavy metal. Man, if Black Sabbath doesn't inspire you, I don't know what else will. Now just listen to this. On the same year, they released Paranoid, which is a complete masterpiece. We got War Pigs, my favorite song from the album. Sorry, Paranoid. We have Iron Man, The Groove as Hell Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Fairies Wear Boots, and also a really psychedelic Planet Caravan. This is an absolute treat to your ears. And the bass, mate, the heavy, funky and pounding bass. The geezer is a beast here. I wonder what his real name is. Let me look. Terence Michael Joseph Butler. Well, sir, you are a major act of talent. I really love the bass on every album he participated. This is it. I declare this my favorite Sabbath song from the original lineup. The geezer blows my mind here. And let's talk about Bill Ward, delivering aggressive drumming here. What else can I say? This is the most badass, heaviest riff ever. They got me on the man, I love it.
Rocket engines burning fuel so fast, up into the night sky they blast. Through the universe the engines whine. Would it be the end of man and time? Back on earth the flame of light burns low. Everywhere is misery and I wanna reach out and touch the sky. I wanna touch the sun, but I don't need to fly. I'm gonna climb up every mountain on the moon and find a distant far away with this moon.
Finally, let's talk about Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. His voice is incredible on the early Sabbath recordings. Ozzy is the man, you know him, a complete showman. I am lucky enough to have seen them live on the Hell and Heaven Metal Fest in Mexico City back in 2013. It saddens me to hear that Ozzy is no longer able to perform live due to health issues. I wish that such talented people, like all of them, live forever, that the unforgiving and merciless aging process doesn't affect them. I really wish that becomes a reality one day. On the next section, we are going to listen to what I consider the best songs from each album until we reach the Dio era. Here we go.
You see right through distorted eyes. You know you have to learn the execution of your mind. You really have to turn. The race is wrong, the book is red. The end begins to show. The truth is out, the lies are old, but you don't want to know. Nobody will ever let you know. When you ask the reasons why, they just tell you.
As you can already tell, I love synthesizers, and here, with the addition of Geoffrey James Nichols, the album screams 80s. I was wondering who played a keyboard on Never Say Die. I thought it was also him, but no, it was Donald Smith Airy, which is also a remarkable keyboardist. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot about this dude called Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Sorry, just kidding. Mr. Dio, the legend, the deity itself, whom bless us with his beautiful voice and all of this.
And I would always see my grandmother when I was a little kid, you know, with her holding my hand and walking down the street. She would see someone and go, "What's that?" And eventually learned that it was called the Maloik. And the Maloik was, someone was giving us the evil eye, so she's giving it protection against the evil eye. Or you can give someone the evil eye too. I'm lucky enough to have kind of, just have done it so much, it's been more equated with me than anyone else. Although Gene Simmons will tell you that he invented it. But then again, Gene invented breathing and shoes and everything, you know. My belief in heaven and hell is right here. This is where we are. This is heaven, this is hell. You make your own heaven, you make your own hell. Hell, good and evil, God, the devil, reside in each one of us. I don't have to go to a place to pray. Yeah, I can pray inside myself. I can pray to whomever I want to inside myself and get the same results. I don't need to be told by a priest that I'm bad, or to be told by a nun that I'm not learning my project properly and get smacked on the head and with a ruler. Who the hell are you to do that to me? Or to be told that here's God, and God is a guy who's been nailed up on a piece of wood. It's not the way I want to think of life. I don't think of it that way. And with all the religions that they are, preaching all the same things, it's real one great big homogenized thing anyway. At the end of the day, if we all just believe in the same thing, you know, that we got a choice between good and evil. Hey, make your choice. That's all it's about to me. MTV killed heavy metal music. You suddenly had the hair bands coming out. It was only about what they looked like and how many parties they could have and how many 14-year-old girls they could pull after the show. I mean, the music was rubbish, and they destroyed what the rest of us created because everyone got lumped in together with it. That should be an emblem somewhere, you know. Poison killed everything. Honestly, those kind of bands did do that, I think. These things that come out and, you know, and wear makeup and, you know, what's that all about? That's not metal? I think it's time to do a Gene Simmons. Because I understood that Gene had found out that that OJ, is that orange juice, had never been patented before, so he patented it. So now every time anyone mentions OJ, not only, I don't know about OJ Simpson, but orange juice, he gets some money from it. Which seems so Gene-ish to me, you know, because he's so brilliant at that. He's just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. They needed someone, I guess, with, you know, a figurehead of my strength to do it. So they asked me to do it, and I said, no, I don't want to do it. I have something else to do. And I eventually had to because they did need someone stronger at the helm. So I said, all right, I'll do it. Moan, 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 as we all do. Then discovered that I was a real idiot for not wanting to take part of it, you know, with it in the first place, and did. And then became completely caught up in all of it, which I am now. But the important thing is that none of us are looking for pats on the back. We're only looking to help those people who need the help.
Refuse, but you lose. It's by me. Say you don't want me.
I really liked his album. It features Ian Gillan from Deep Purple, and the cover art is crazy. Also, I always keep reading that nobody likes the final mastering of that album.
Said you were largely dissatisfied with your brief stint in Sabbath, notably the final mix of Born Again, although you liked the songs in their original mixes, and its cover, which featured the demonic looking baby.
Thought that was great. No, that's been exaggerated. I was horrified by the mix,
Right.
and I can't be bothered when things go like that. And I thought, this is all that work. Yeah, I love the songs, I love the music. I love writing with Tony. I mean, we're still good buddies, and we still write together occasionally. And,
Wow.
I took home some monitor mixes on a cassette in those days, which I still have, and it still sounds amazing. And then I heard the mix and the production for the first time, and all I could hear was like that. It was as if somebody thrown a blanket over the whole thing. And he'll deny it, but Geezer went to London to supervise a remix, and that's what we ended up with. And I think he might have had a slight bent towards the bottom end of the sound, you know, being the bass player.
In my own opinion, the version we are listening to sounds great, and it is the topic auto-generated by YouTube thing, which I have no idea if it was remixed or tampered with, but doesn't sound bad to me. If you happen to know, let me know in the comments. On this next record, released on 1986, Sabbath borrowed another singer from Deep Purple, this time with Mr. Glenn Hughes, who did an excellent job here. On the bass, we have Dave Spitz, replacing Geezer Butler, and on the drums, we have Eric Singer, replacing Bill Ward. All of them craft an amazing album. Now that I think about it, Iommi was the only original member left, and the cover art is just him standing there. Doing a little bit of research reveals that this was intended to be his first solo album, but because of the pressures from the Warner Bros. Records and the prompting of band manager Don Ardeen, the record was billed as Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi. On the very next year, Sabbath releases The Eternal Idol. introducing for the first time to Mr. Tony Martin, which powerful voice made up for a really good album. I love it. It has super 80s riffs and vibes, same as Headless Cross, released on 1989, where on the song called When the Dead Calls, Brian May himself from Queen shredded his guitar on the first solo. And the third song we will be listening to is from the album Tire or Tear. Let's call it Tear, released on 1990, which is painfully underrated. I feel in the need to say that most of Tony Martin's records are ignored, which makes no sense to me. He is an outstanding singer.
To the land of eternity, right in the cold, cold winds of Valhalla. The kingdom of Odin is the kingdom of gods, where only souls of the brave may rest in peace. But someone among them had the skill of deceit, and raised the hand that would open the road to hell. When the winds of Valhalla run cold, be sure that the blood will start to flow. When the winds of Valhalla run Once upon a nightmare, once upon a time, you were running from temptation. You got lost and found that you don't belong to anybody. You're all the same, just another number. Cross it out whenever you don't behave. Yeah, someone get the doctor. He knows what to do. Throw some bones and mumble. The devil's inside of you. It might be contagious. It might change the plan. Get back in your tiny boxes. Even if you can't, we say you can. Join the congregation. Everybody's got to get in line, and we never justify the choir sings.
On 1992, Sabbath reunited the Mob Rules lineup. That means we got Ronnie James Dio, Geezer Butler, Vinny Appice, Geoff Nichols, and obviously Tony Iommi. And holy flying fox, they deliver a major blow on heaviness, aggressiveness, and darkness. Perfect album for sure.
me your body and your soul. My youth is fading fast, years melt into the past. This mortal life will take its toll. I'm sick and tired of losing.
For the next two albums, we have Mr. Tony Martin back. The first one is Cross Purposes, released on 1994, and the very next year they released Forbidden. I like Forbidden a little bit more, and again, my homie Tony Martin deserves a lot more credit and love about his contributions to Sabbath. Long live to him.
I see it on the TV, it's playing on my mind. Everything I see has got something to do with you, my brother. Just another mind game, or maybe it's a sign. When the child with a gun holds it up to the head of his brother. Well, that ain't nice. Gotta get a grip, gotta get a hold on life. Gotta get a grip 'cause you're gonna slip. Yeah. Somebody tell me, where did we lose? Where's the point that we lost the control to live with each other? Make the politician searching for a lie. Watch the truth really you find the proof for a revolution. 'Cause that ain't nice. Gotta get a grip, gotta get a hold on life.
Guess we're all running out of time. So live your own life and let me live mine. To reach their own, to question why. We're all just links that forge the chain of life. But who am I to interfere? Think for yourself and keep your conscience really clear. Learn from each other, so they say. But no one listens to them anyway. Inactive factions stirring time.
And finally, as you can hear, we got Ozzy, man, back for a final swan song. Actually, we got almost the complete original lineup from the 70s, exempting Mr. Bill Ward, whom due to contractual issues, as he felt the deal to bring him back wasn't a fair one. In a statement he issued in May 2012 via Ultimate Classic Rock magazine, he went into greater detail, effectively confirming that he will not be part of the tour because he was not happy with the limited on-stage role he was offered. And I quote, "I believe they offered no more than 3 songs to play, while another drummer presumably played the rest of the show with Black Sabbath." He explained, "I was not willing to participate in that offer. I was not prepared to watch another drummer play a Sabbath set while I was to play only 3 songs." I read somewhere about Ozzy explaining that Bill Ward was not fit enough to perform. I'm not really sure what the truth is here, but it would have been totally nice and epic to have all of them back for this final album. But well, yeah, there you go, mates. The most influential band in history, almighty Black Sabbath. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.